We are live. Live, love, laugh, and let go out loud with Lynn Serrano. I am super, super excited today. I am coming live from TikTok as well. And today is a new day. So this is going to be a little bit of, I don't know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be absolutely fun. I'm excited to bring to you Brian Kelm. And this is a guy you're going to want to know and follow and get to know. So I'm going to do a little video clip here really quick, and then we'll be right back. I'm live. Hey, you guys, welcome back. This is Brian Kelm. I am super excited. This guy, I met him in a group that we do, Grow Live Academy, and we had. You'll notice in that little excerpt that there was a video or him in the little corner. I didn't know he was taking pictures of me talking to him. We just had a great time. This guy is we just hit it off. We hit it off so well. He's going to be on the we're going to call it like speed show here, because at the half an hour you're going to want to be here at the half an hour of this show. You're going to be shocked of what the heck happens a half an hour from now. So really quick, we are doing I'm going to let Brian tell you who he is, a little bit about him, and you're going to get to know him, and you're going to know why I love him so much. So Brian, welcome.
Hey. Thanks for having me, Lynn. The past couple months have been awesome. Getting to know you better and talking, and Facebook Messenger, and just harmonizing and talking about comedy and, the whole live streaming thing, and just being people, just being real with each other, and our no-nonsense personalities really unite us, and it's been awesome. Can't wait to see what's in the future.
And I love that you and I are just spontaneous people. We should have recorded our conversations, because they've been some kick-ass conversations. I mean, you guys are in for a treat. And there's one of our buddies, Charles. Thanks for being here. We love you.
What's up, Charles? Hey, Charles.
Hey, you want to be here at the half an hour of this show. I don't care if you got to go potty, take a shower, do whatever. You don't want to. Not that beforehand isn't as important, but I just want to make that claimer right now. And we are live on TikTok. Hey, TikTok. I'm on Facebook or TikTok jail, so just hang in there with me. Okay, so never been on Facebook jail, but here I am here. So go ahead and just tell everybody a little bit about your credentials and who you are, though, because some people that do know me may start getting a clue of how we're connected or why, and then people that know me newer don't realize my background, but they're going to learn about my background here soon. So Why don't you share a little bit about that?
Sure. Man, where do I start?
Don't bore us, though. Don't just get to the meat and potatoes. The good
I'll
stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in the wedding and private event space for 28 years full time, doing weddings and production planning and design, coaching, consulting, that kind of thing for 28 years full time. I've only had one job out of college, but that wasn't for me. I've just been a sponge all these years of being self-employed, that what you put out there is what you get back. And you have to rely on yourself these days. If you're not going to rely on yourself, man, you're going to get washed away, in the sea of sameness, if you will. And I've just always had a passion for doing what others are not willing to do. And if I face backlash, or if I face a little, a nudge, or if people downplay it, that's okay. Because I just know I'm headed in the right direction. And the only person that I compete with every day is myself. And, with weddings and corporate events, there's a lot going on. Obviously, given what's going on in the world today, things are a little bit different. But to be that beacon of light for people that don't know where to look, don't know who to look to for information and just raw, honest truth. I don't think they find that a lot these days, because some people want to put a sale in front of actual information. And that'll never be me. So.
And you know what? I guess in 30 minutes, we're going to pick that conversation up and how we connected there. So right now we're going to do like the speed dating. Speed
getting
to know each other. So, um, so there's just so much I want to go, but we'll do these. Just answer these really quick because we're just doing it. Okay, here
Bring
we
it
go.
on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
What's the meaning? What meaning does living your best life have for you personally?
Sure. One that's on your own terms. I've survived 2 near-death experiences, one my own and one my dad passed away unexpectedly. Live your best life is live your truth. You just do your own thing. You travel your own road. You don't you don't live into anybody else's road, but you're on your own path, and that's it. You live your truth as long as it makes sense to you, as long as it's ethical, morally sound. You do your own thing.
Awesome. I agree. That's another connection we have. What do you love in your life other than your family?
I love my industry. I love the care and the connection I have with all my couples. I mean, each couple has a love story if it's a wedding, and to bring that forward for all their family and friends who may have never heard it that way or may have never connected in such a way at an event doesn't get any better than that.
Man, I gotta start taking notes. I've done like 40 shows and I've never taken freaking notes here, dude. I'm gonna watch this about 10 times. I'm telling you. Anyways, I just got caught with my paper.
Oh.
What makes you laugh other than Lynn Serrano?
What makes me laugh is just people being themselves. When there is no judgments, there's no assessments, there's no you have to show up a certain way and people can just be themselves. That's when it's authentic and real. It doesn't get any better than that because then you see the person, their true self-expression coming through.
Yeah, you made me vulnerable and I told you way too much, dude.
Yes.
No, we need to be friends or else I'm gonna kill you.
I did that all within 6 minutes. Woo!
Oh my gosh. What things have you let go out loud? Like you've professed that, that's it.
That I have a view, a point of view about how weddings can be and how I have a voice, and I'm not going to succumb that voice to be minimized or muted just because it's not agreeable by everybody. I have a voice. I'm going to use it, and obviously with the social platforms, it makes it available to do that. Now, if you're going to do it well, it takes a lot of work, graphics, design, consistency, and I'm not going to be muted by a voice that I have that nobody else does.
Yeah. Okay, I had a question on TikTok. Hey, TikTok, follow me on YouTube. It's live show right now, and I'm interviewing somebody, and you're on the backstage of this show. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so here we go. What's the biggest factor that helped you be successful?
Sure. You got to go all in on yourself. You got nothing happens until you believe in yourself first and your own attitude. Everything starts from within and goes outward secondly. You can't help people unless you help yourself first, and you have to be in the best possible space. It is selfish, but it's selfish in the right way. It's not selfish that you don't want to help other people, but you can't be rock solid for other people unless you're that for yourself.
I love it. And you guys really do want to tune in on YouTube because this is live. You can interact and you're gonna love this. So what are your successful habits?
Number 1, be a sponge. Number 2, have integrity. Number 3, anything you do it with commitment. And let's see here. Number 4 is love what you do and don't care what anybody thinks.
Oh man, I love you. Okay, what hard times in your life left you a better person after it was finished?
Sure, and there's 2 of them. In 2000, well, actually, there's 3 of them. In 2009, I was almost killed in a car accident, nearly fatal car accident. 9 months after that, my dad passed away unexpectedly of a massive heart attack. And a couple of years ago, the woman I thought I was going to marry, we broke up. And surviving all 3 of those things, I didn't think I would.
Well, it's now I'm turning the camera to people on whatchamacallit. Yeah, okay, they're watching us now.
Yes.
But seriously, again, there's so much similarity between us. I mean, it just almost dying quite a few times, being drugged behind a vehicle, you name it, just a few things.
And I think that the difference is the transparency and the vulnerability that everybody's had stuff happen to them in the world. Everybody's had stuff happen, no matter if it's major or minor. It's still important. It still shapes how somebody is in the world today. And that should not be buried. That should be brought forward. You know, show your true humanity to other people, because everybody, you know, we're all, you know, there's only a margin of difference between anybody, regardless of culture, age, any of that.
Sorry, TikTok people, you're getting me and being all wacky over here trying to. You know how productions are, Brian. You know all about that stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you just kind of go with the flow of stuff. So,
yes. And you laugh. Right.
That's
make sure
right.
You laugh in between.
Shit, yeah. And then you learn to say, next time I ain't gonna do that. What makes you have? What makes you have? What makes? That don't even make sense. What mistakes have you made along the way? I love my dyslexia.
No mistakes. What mistakes? Trial and error. I mean, I was rebellious as a kid. I was very mischievous, and I learned by making mistakes. And like any great inventor or anybody up to big things, they make more mistakes than they make successes. But when they make the successes, they stand. They're long standing. They last forever.
Absolutely. Okay, if you had one piece of advice to someone starting out, what would it be?
Live your truth. Be yourself. Don't try to be, you know, there's a famous quote, something I agree with, I'm paraphrasing, you know, it's better to be 100% of yourself versus a fraction of somebody else. There's too many copycats out there. There's too many people trying to be somebody other than they're not, and then they wonder why they're not fulfilled.
Right. Yeah, don't be a copycat, be an original. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
All right. What's your big, hairy, audacious goal?
Get married, have children, write 3 books. I've got over 150 guides or ebooks that are in an archive that I just came up with topics and I put it aside in a document. So a lot of it is writing based. A lot of it is transforming my industry into something other than what it is.
You know what? I love that, because we're going to, again, at the 30th mark. We still got about 15 minutes to go. Okay, I'm going to shut up and just ask questions. What makes a person beautiful to you?
They show up who they are. You know, we're all imperfect. We're all none of us are perfect. And the difference is that if people are vulnerable and they just show up who they are, and they make no excuses about it, that's what makes somebody beautiful. You know, when people try to overcome their shortcomings is when they try to be somebody they're not. And I see through that right away from all my years in psychology classes. And it's inauthentic if you just can't be who you are. You know, the beauty is first of all, it has to be somebody that's authentic. Number 2, they have to be themselves. If they try to be somebody else, they're shortchanging themselves and everybody else in their world.
Oh man, I love you. Gosh, you guys are gonna have to start counting how many times I tell them I love them. Which of your personality traits have been the most useful?
I would have to say, just tell it like it is. Like I was raised as a kid. It's like, don't care what anybody thinks about you. Like whether it's just being honest or in my intensity, or just tell it like it is. What you. I guess it's better than an expression is what you see is what you get.
Absolutely.
I'm going to show up a certain way every day, and you don't have to worry about how I'm going to appear. I'm going to be the same person every day.
Yeah. Okay. What's the most impressive thing you know how to do?
What's the most impressive thing I know how to do? Man, that's a loaded question. There's a lot of different things. I would have to say, I don't know, improv, making people laugh, making people feel comfortable, making people feel loved and cared for. Those are
That's awesome. That's awesome. What has taken you the longest to get good or decent at? Being yourself, probably, right?
I would say believing in myself. I mean, growing up, I was an only child, and what was not taught by my parents was learned off the street, was learned from others, and believe it or not, other single children, where we confided in each other. And I would have to say just the nonstop belief in myself that I can do it. The higher the achievements that you try to get in the world, the lonelier it's going to get, because there's not a lot of people that are actually up to big things like that. So
Right.
believing in yourself has to be a foundation for any of it, for any other parts of it to matter.
Now, I know the answer to this one, but I'm still going to answer it or ask it. What personality trait has gotten you into most trouble?
Telling it like it is. I'm not, I'm not going to settle for somebody's lack of character, integrity. If what comes out of somebody's mouth does not match what they do in the world, I have a big problem with that. It's all about
Yeah.
integrity.
Yep.
Your
Yep.
word
And
is your
that's all.
bond, and it either matters or it doesn't.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Steve, thanks for being here.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, he's a big supporter of mine. I've got this awesome camera because of him. So I just got.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Oh,
Congratulations. Thanks for being here.
I know. It's just he's like the best. I know the best people. What can I say?
What a nice guy to give you a credit or to buy you a 4K camera. That's awesome.
I know, right? The best camera there is. That's just like really cool.
Way to go, Steve.
What part of the day do you look forward to and why?
The morning, definitely the morning. Waking up, I'm the most creative in the morning. Give me an hour of silence and a cup of coffee to read and just get my mindset before the day starts so I can focus within. It speaks volumes, before I go exercise or whatever. But the morning is when I'm most creative.
He's modest too.
You deserve it, Steve. You deserve it, Steve.
Absolutely. What habit do you have now that you wish you had started much earlier?
What habit? What habit? I would have to say my integrity. That what came out of my mouth is exactly what I did. I've always had a tough shell, growing up, being a single child or being an only child. But I think that integrity, just having that integrity that it's like I'm in control of what I do in the world and I rely on nobody but myself.
Absolutely. How do you organize your time?
A lot of it is reading. A lot of it is writing ebooks, talking to people on the phone, creating videos. A big project that I have is to take all of my content that I've written over the years and make it all videos. So for the next who knows how many year or two, that's what I'm going to be doing little by little every day to make sure it's all digital and ready to go for people to use and hopefully benefit from.
I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to show this, and hopefully if anybody gets instant triggers from things moving fast, you may want to move from the fold here, but I want to show you this guy is such a freaking amazing guy, and he does write a lot of shit, and I mean a lot of stuff. Anyways, so check this out. Go ahead and move to the side there, Brian. But
yeah.
So tell us a little bit about these articles. I mean,
Yeah, I write for. I'm blessed to write for a couple industry publications and also the Women's Magazine on a couple times a year. And I just, I'm not the type of person that's going to write some airy fairy, type of thing that's just there to stroke your ego. I'm there to write stuff that really gets people to think if they take it seriously. That's the only way you grow, in my opinion, is if people are challenged, right? To me, there's not enough challenge in the world, and I think that the challenge people, now if they take it personal, so be it, but if they actually look within, they might learn something or they might gain something that could change their lives. And I can say for everybody that's been a coach of mine, a trainer, they're not doing it to be a cheerleader, they're doing it to make me better. And the only way that can happen is if I'm challenged to think differently, to do differently, and ultimately be differently.
See, you guys, I'm trying to show you his resume as fast as I freaking can here, and I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job, actually.
Yes, you are.
So, there's a reason why I'm building up to all this. It might seem boring to you, but I'm guaranteeing you there's going to be at least one or two persons that are going to say, shit, I got to watch that other show. Or, yeah, I mean, you guys ain't paying attention. I'm dropping nuggets and clues around here, so you'll figure it out here soon. Let's see. What's your perfect day look like?
Perfect day looks like wake up between 4 and 5 a.m., read for an hour or two, no distractions, nothing to keep me off of just getting focused and wake up naturally with the day. A couple cups of coffee, a workout, writing a whole bunch, working on some videos, you know, possibly watching a movie or two, learning as much as I possibly can, and sharing with a couple friends, and then hanging out with my girlfriend, and you know, maybe having a drink or two, and going to bed and getting a great night's sleep.
Awesome. Okay, so I am going to. Let me see. I got a comment here. Yes. Drop. Yep. The bucket. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, Charles. Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm I gotta ask this question because I ask all my guests. So we're gonna take that question off of there. I'm slacking a little bit because I'm so freaking excited I can't even stand it. But here we go.
So have you ever gotten yourself in a pickle? What kind of pickle would you say you got yourself into? That you learned the most valuable lesson ever.
It's become a big thing, is asking about a pickle story. So you got to tell me a pickle story.
A pickle story. I'd have to say one of the Thanksgiving before my dad passed away. My dad was the type of person that he allowed me to choose, right? He didn't put things on me. He wanted me to see the mastery in what he was saying and to make my own decisions. And I wasn't really close with my family. You know, I just kind of did my own thing. And he said to me, words that I'll never forget, is he's like, Brian, I don't want to, and I quote, Brian, I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but if you're not close to your family or friends, you know, and mom or I should pass away, you're gonna be lonely. And to go along with that is that he said, what is popular might not always be right, but what is right might not always be popular. And it's something that I live by every day. And God bless him. Yeah, there's so much in that I feel that if people were to take on and live day in and day out would make a difference in their life.
But you see, again, that's, man, is it the half an hour yet? But man, there's a big announcement in a half an hour, and I cannot wait to discuss that. But I'm just going to say this is a general thing to tell people. You know, when you realize, especially like we have almost died and everything, you kind of want to always give people a clue on how to be more successful in life and how to not fall in these potholes. But you know, one thing I realize is we can't save everyone. They have to learn their lesson. But it's so sad how we do not realize all the crumbs and the clues we're given to live a better life. Because shit, when you're 19, you know everything. Ain't nobody gonna tell you what to do. So you know, it's like you're kicking yourself in the ass, you know, which again, we're gonna go to this question. Can you recall a time in your life when you said, I would never do, then you ended up doing it?
Yeah, I would probably have to say, that I would let, you know, the antics of college control my life. And they did for a period of time, and then I had to bail myself out, you know, financially and legally, and you know, retake some classes, you know, in college, and but it made me a better person. I would rather have that experience that taught me those lessons when I'm younger, and they're never repeated, versus never learning them young. And then not only does it get more financially, and it just gets more financially, and the effects last longer in life, you know, when they're sporadic versus getting them done early and learning from them forever.
Absolutely. And you know, I'm backtracking here, but you know, everything you said about what a beautiful person is, that's all the things you are, Brian. I mean, it truly is. And it is just awesome that when reflection of what beauty is for a person, what it really truly means to them. And it's just really exciting. You know, and you know, I'm going to give you a little time on this question, and then we're going to go into a big reveal. And I'm telling you, it's going to be something. Okay, so here, what books you recommend do you think that have been the most impactful in your life?
There's a lot of them. I mean, any of the foundational ones from Earl Nightingale, um, uh, Dale Carnegie, Napoleon Hill, all of Jeffrey Gitomer's books, Scott McCain, some of Grant Cardone's books like the 10X Rule or the 10X Rule. Every book has its point. Just by putting yourself in a mindset that you want to learn something and then you want to take the time to do it, I think that you can get gold out of anything. It's just a matter of if you apply it, if you do it, and you study it over and over again. You make plenty of mistakes. You apply it, it doesn't work. You go back at it, you keep doing it. There's so many books that I have, and I've read a lot of them, but all of Gitomer's books, all of Scott McCain's books, Grant Cardone, all the favorites, with Dale Carnegie and Earl Nightingale, and all the audio tapes too, because back then, it was all audio before it became a book. So.
Brian, some of our audience are all our good friends over at Grill Live Academy.
What's up, peeps?
Yeah, right. In 4 minutes, man, you guys are just gonna go, I didn't think I saw that coming. That's all I gotta say. I know, it's like, woo! Which, by the way, mental note, my TikTok users, I hope you found me on YouTube because my phone kind of died. It needs to be charged up. Oh well. Whatever. That was a spur of the moment decision.
You definitely were excited this morning. Your phone's not even charged. You were so excited, like, woo!
Oh my goodness. Let's see. What else do I want to ask you real quick? Oh, here we go. If you could be a fly on the wall, who would you want to listen in on? Don't be political on me either.
No. I would have to say it's between two people, Steve Jobs and Albert Einstein.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
Both of them, I mean, obviously clinically Albert Einstein was clinically schizophrenic, and Steve Jobs, I mean, one of the greatest inventors ever in the world. And all of that negativity, all of that criticism and insult that they endured, that they were up to big things and they didn't care what anybody said. Doesn't get any better than that to motivate somebody or inspire somebody.
Absolutely. Brian Kelm, my car was it still?
Yeah, keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
Absolutely. Yep. Grow Live peeps. Ken will be proud. And then here we go. Iron sharpens iron. And I didn't know this, Brian. I didn't know this till yesterday, but I guess Mark is I'm his wife, social media wife. Oh. So you got him to answer to if you don't behave. No, just kidding.
I want to behave. I'm all, I don't want Mark coming after me. Mark, be nice, behave. I got nothing. My hands are right here.
That's so funny. I cracked myself up, man. You guys, this is just out of curiosity. Let's see here.
He's laughing. That's great.
I know, right? It's so funny. Man, I'm like Christmas. Like I buy presents like at the last minute because I like to give presents at the last minute, And so, thank you, Mark. And so, like, I just want to share so much, so early here, and it's just gonna happen, you guys. This is just so stinking crazy. Things are gonna change. I'm not having a show on Friday because it's going to be a special New Year's Day, and the special New Year's Day is going to include. Let's see. Oh, yes, it's a big announcement. And
drum roll, please.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna start with this, I think. Yes! We're live! Woohoo! Woohoo! Yep. Unless you are blinking, unless you missed it, Brian and I It's gonna be Lynn Serrano and my co-host Brian Kelm. We are super, super excited. We are going to have a show that's going to be pretty awesome. Matter of fact, here we go. I'm changing things up now, if I can find it. Here we go. It's going to be just like that. It's going to be just like that.
Boom. Boom.
And then it's going to be just like this. Let's see. And it's going to be just like this. Now, where the hell are people at? It's a half an hour TV show. Bang! You're getting a half an hour preview of the real and raw with Lynn and Brian. I've been waiting for us to get comfortable.
Take a breath.
Oh man, you guys! So okay.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you, bud. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys don't seem to understand. Some of you don't realize I had a business for 15 years here in Billings, Montana. I did bridal and bachelorette shows. I did lingerie and other stuff. We'll just leave it at that. And so Brian and I were talking, and I just wanted him to be a guest on my show. And he's like, well, what would benefit us doing a show? I said, well, I was in the lingerie business and I would do these bridal and bachelorette shows. And let me tell you, I've been invited to many weddings here in Billings, Montana, and I've done over 2,000 of them. And some of them are my customers still watching today. And I will tell you that some of the reasons, and they're going to know the answer right now, but seriously, I got to stop. I see here the Virgin region. Oh, we're going to be better. We're going to be better than that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But
I got to change my makeup if I look like Regis.
I know, right? May he rest in peace. But seriously, you guys, seriously, some of you guys are going to know now, and I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Most people would ask me to their weddings, and I would refuse to go because honestly, I didn't believe or endorse your wedding. And it just made me sad to see people be married that shouldn't, especially when I was doing these parties and I was in a terrible marriage myself. And so bottom line is it broke my heart to see so many people go to a wedding that were miserably married and didn't have the balls to tell their people, are you sure you want to do this? Because this is a lifetime commitment. And Brian, you know why divorces are so expensive?
Because you've done them a couple times.
Because they're worth it.
That was my second answer.
Okay. So basically, Brian, I was like, Brian, I mean, I know you get paid to do these weddings and stuff, but, sincerely, do you try to help these people out, or is it all for the money? So we started talking and we realized that there's so much, our energies are still the same. We have so much that we can contribute and give, and we're not just curtailing to weddings or things like that, but what the world needs right now is people realizing that the lack of communication and the fact that if you could revisit a situation and see it from a different bird's eye view, you would see that maybe you'd look at that situation a little different. So we definitely wanted to be real and raw. And that picture up above there, I had no idea he was taking a picture of me talking to him. I'm going to have to watch out for him. So seriously, he inspires me, motivates me. And then it's so funny because I was dating a guy from your area for 10 years. And so it's like you guys in Wisconsin, he's just right around the neighborhood there. So it's just a really small world on how energy evolves and things like that. So Brian, what's your perspective on all this? I've been yakking. So.
I'm glad that we came about. I'm glad that we became connected. And I think that with our personalities and our backgrounds and our styles that we just tell it like it is. And there's so many different things that I've seen even come out of this, I hate to say it, but new normal, or whatever the world's going to look like, is that it's got people pigeonholed into the noise, who to believe, who not to believe, who cares, who doesn't, who's there to just offer value and give value versus people that are trying to manipulate and control or dominate you. And I just think it's very unfortunate when people are vulnerable. There is no manual a wedding manual that talks about a pandemic or how to deal with that. And I think that there's just so much now. There's a lot of articles and things out there, but the raw, the real. Here's straight up an opinion, a point of view. It's going to be short, sweet, simple, and it can help you if you take it on. But if it hopefully it gets people to look at it transformatively, there is some gold in here, and it's a point of view that not everybody has.
And Brian, we're gonna have to ask if we'd be honored to have Mark on our show. Absolutely, because he's Mr. You know, he's been around some weddings lately and stuff, so that would be an honor. But yeah, it just this really, I did not expect our one conversation turn into something that it just seemed right. And we have so many topics that we're going to be all over the wall. We're going to have interactive. I think some of our goals that we're talking, I mean, shoot, I'd love to, I used to help build relationships all the time. I mean, there was people that did in vitro or couldn't communicate in the bedroom, that there's babies running around that they blame me. I mean, that they say I had something to do with, and I mean, I take honor in that. But seriously, it's one of those things. Yes, there you go in Southern New York. Is extremely important. Yeah, it's just the world would be a better place. And if we're going to be confined into these freaking homes and all this stuff the way we need to either make it or break it in these relationships and realize that you don't just stay because of the kids. You just don't stay because of this. You don't stay for the abuse. You don't take you're worth more than putting yourself through hell. And I've been there, done that, and I can write some books about it. So I just think the mix, okay, we were joking at first, we weren't going to share it, but I'm going to say it because we're just raw and real, is seriously, I've been married 3 times and Brian has yet to be married. Okay. So we were like, how are we going to share these marriages between us, 1.5 each to take responsibility. But, I started at 19, 23, and 25. And here you are 40 and, hopefully we get you married and have some kids before the show ends, see the kids grow. Your girlfriend's like, what? But
Wait until I send her the link.
Oh my goodness. But seriously, it just makes sense that we talk about things that people don't want to talk about. And I'm excited about that.
And I think that when it comes to a wedding scenario, is that there's just so much that I've seen that are so obvious to me, but so weird when they're not practiced it out in the world in terms of couples that are going through the planning process, where if they're not on the same page about what they want out of their wedding, like through the visuals that they've fleshed out together and have had conversations, not only financially, but also though about who's important to them in terms of professionals, they get on a hamster wheel real quick, and then they wonder why they're unfulfilled in their wedding. They're not able to enjoy their wedding because they're trying to put out fires everywhere and micromanage,
Right.
It's just like building a house. You don't build the 3rd story on a house until you have a solid foundation. It's no different than when it comes to planning a wedding or a great life together,
You're 23 minutes. You better get busy, Brian.
Yeah, 23 minutes.
Okay, so I'll read, not before the end of this show, but before our end of our career series together, I guess is what,
So I have more than 23 minutes?
Yeah.
You're starting to scare me, Charles. You were scaring me a little bit. Okay.
That's, he must be Anna Bedelia, it was like taking me figuratively. Okay, so Mark says I was married once, and for my situation, it was a simple case of mind over matter. She didn't mind because I didn't matter. There's my brother's widow. Hi, sis. It took me a while, but married your best friend. Yep, and she married my brother, and till death did them part. So, yeah. So, yep. But shit. I've been married 3 times. She ain't gonna care for me. Say my brother was married like 5, 6, 7 times. It took him before he found the one that he was in love for the rest of his life. We can kid. My brother's a good kidder and joker and very gifted and musician, and he's had an impact. And that's the other thing is I used to be able to sing until I got sick in my stomach and it affected my singing voice. But what I didn't realize is I was like, God, I want to sing. And God took that part away from me. But what I didn't realize is God said, no, you need to use your voice, your vocal voice to speak out loud. So I realize the blessing in it now, but I still miss singing, damn it. So I'll try to sing.
Yes.
I'll still try to sing on the show. I don't give a shit. And non-marriage
Great
counselor.
attitude, Lynn. Great attitude. Just don't care.
Yeah, but when I'm crackling, my brother used to try to have me sing the he tried. Yeah, yep, you saved the best for last. He certainly did. But my brother used to try to teach me how to go row, row your boat, row, row. So I could do it with him. And I go row, row your boat, row, row your boat. And he tried to teach me the tom toms. Oh man, I know he's here with me. I know he is. So I'm hopeful of someone out there for me. Well, you know what? Yeah, keep practicing because I'm not ready to be taken yet, Mark. You want on your program? Yeah, I will check my email. That's right. I mentioned a little bit to Brian that we might have somebody to be on our show. I'm really, really excited about this. So just so you know, we're not going to be just talking about weddings. We're going to talk about relationships and real things in life. And we're going to just sprinkle it with, some wedding times and topics and stories. I mean, we plan to just have a great time here, but I did change this to our show, and I should have asked you this before I changed the show, but I'm going to ask now. So on this show, can I do things like this?
I may not be TikTok famous, but I have never posted a video of me shaking my butt for likes.
And if the beat live, Lil Juke made it. Yada 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 yada.
You guys, you don't understand. Brian's there trying to help these couples, but what we're really trying to do is we're hoping that you don't end up at 55 like me, single and trying to date, okay? I mean, that's just what it comes down to, people. You're right here, a lot of dating tactics over here. I won't do it on my show, but
Sandra, you're definitely correct. Yes, the world needs this now. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we came together because, in the midst of it, a lot of sadness, there's a lot of blessings in it, and we may not want to see them, especially when we're in the eye of the storm. But at the end of the day, we're only here for a minute, and I'm just grateful that my brother used to make videos before he passed. So whenever I need to, feel close to him, he's just a video away. I encourage people to always have these videos because, it just like all these people that when somebody dies, even if somebody was a spouse you didn't like, I mean, when they die, all you think is of the good memories. Why the hell? So many people regret so much in their life and don't let go of this little shit. And I mean, that's where Brian and I are very passionate to say, really, let's just let go of this shit and just move on and find some common, and like you said, Brian, sometimes it's really comes down to just asking that couple, hey, Brian, why did you fall in love?
Yeah. Well, there's so much in relationships right now. I mean, especially couples that are about to get married and commit to each other for a lifetime, where they want to beat around the bush. They don't want to have honest, conversations, and then they wonder why they're not being totally honest and vulnerable. That hey, I don't have all the answers, but together we can create those answers.
So the answer to your question, Charles, ours starts Friday. And it's going to be 1:00 Eastern time. I believe we decided that time for right now. We might end up having to have an adult show at nighttime, but that's down the road here. Both of you are more than welcome.
If we're dancing like this at the time we are now, imagine what it's like late at night.
Thank you for sharing this time.
Yeah,
and seriously, it's just this is going to be a show that's really going to be all topics are on the table with us.
Yeah. And I love that. I love, Lynn, that we talked about that we don't have a script. You know, obviously we want it to be filled by a lot of interaction. We might have a guest from time to time, but we want to keep it, you know, just simple, poignant, but also not bombarded with scripts and all that kind of stuff, which can really dilute the message. And raw and real, we don't know what we're going to say, but we're harmonizing and we're improvising with each other and with all of you that are tuning in.
Absolutely. And the fact is, we already said we're going to have to start recording our private off the grid conversations, because man, you put him and I together, our mastermind of the things that we want to talk to people about are amazing. And let's see, confirm that you got your email. I definitely will, Tom. You know, it's definitely a thing where we want to bring the taboo to the table. You know, I mean,
Yep.
my business, the lingerie business, was called the pleasure parties. And I'd have people that were just freaking like, they were prudish. Ew, pleasure parties. I'm like, when you meet somebody, I'd say to them, wouldn't you say, hey, Brian, it's a pleasure to meet you? Does that sound nasty? I mean, come on, people. You know, I mean, like, let's just take it a notch less and not be so intense. None of us are going to get out of here alive. So,
Oh, wow, that's nice of you, Tom. That's nice.
Yeah. Matter of fact, that maybe he can. Well, we need to set up that. You know. Anyways, they don't know how, because of the past, women and men, for that matter, didn't share a lot. They were too busy creating an ego self that no one really knew, and it's true. That's why I say. I mean, it's sad that our society. Well, you know, I think the Latino culture has it right. Well, and I guess the whatever, they usually had debutantes, but I think the quince or the debutante things are very, very important, because if women want to be special, that's one special day, it would take away from that need to have that wedding, because sometimes people just want that wedding experience. I was married 3 times, and can I tell you, it was through the justice peace, and I did not go down an aisle, and I don't even think I could go down an aisle. I'd be too embarrassed to be the center that way. But again, it's, you know, it's one of those things about the ego. I just want to do this way and blah, 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 you know, and it doesn't work good for you, because, you know, that day comes and goes, and then, you know, what are you left with? Something that's really worth it and expensive.
Yeah. It's especially expensive when you don't get the outcome or the feeling or the emotional impact that you want to have. You know, weddings are always going to be expensive. I mean, that's all relative, right? But if it matches the mark on the outcome and how you want to feel, then it's well worth the money that you invest. If it's invested in the right people that can generate that outcome.
Hey, have you done like commitment ceremonies for those people who actually, you know, a phobia of actually getting married but want to commit to each other? Have you done those?
No, I have not done those.
I always thought that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I think it might be something that happens in trends. You know, knowing that you know, for who knows to say, because I think that we're past the wave with what's going on in the world, where people are doing video and virtual types of things. Those will probably continue to happen, but I think we're past that with the vaccine and stuff, for people to actually want the wedding that they want, and they're going to wait for that to happen now that we have vaccines on the way.
Yeah, well, we're not going to get political right now, but yes.
No.
Yeah, but you know, it's true. It just it will be exciting to just go with whatever topics. And by the way, you know, feel free to and I don't know, Brian, if you shared this on your wall yet or not.
Not yet, but I will.
But you know, feel free to reach out to Brian or I on different topics, because I think what we're going to have fun is just like have the mailbag. Hey, guess what? I got my message. This is a question that we were asked, and we can bring that question up here and talk about that topic. This show is for you guys. This show is for us to just give our point of views and where we're at in our life and what experiences we've had with other people that we've helped in relationships in the past.
I mean, one of the beautiful things is that if we can open up to you with no script or anything like that, hopefully you feel comfortable in due time to open up to us and see what access you can get out of being vulnerable. It's not easy. We get that. But if it can offer you some access, was it worth the value of tuning in and being a part of our conversations?
And that's one thing on my other show, which I'm going to feel like I'm going to do that here. For anybody that gets vulnerable here, I am willing to make you at ease with being vulnerable with a lot of my shit too. I mean, because fair is fair, you know, and that's out of respect and appreciation of the people that we want to help and serve. And, you know, we don't have any endorsements yet or anything like that. We're truly doing this because we feel called to do it. And it's like talking to an old friend. I mean, that picture of me up there, I'm just feeling the beads to him. Like,
that was just the moment where I'm like, man, I got to capture this. You know, it's like, we're just hanging out, having a conversation. We don't even realize it's me taking a picture.
Freaking stalker.
No.
Yeah, just kidding. Oh my gosh. So you guys, this is so exciting. We're going to wrap it up here in 10 minutes. But if there's topics or anything you guys want to talk about, or if you want us to explain a little bit about more real and raw, we're happy to elaborate. But we are flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah. Guest participation is essential to get the most out of our show.
Absolutely. Because without you guys, we have nothing. And we are definitely not going to forget that.
Thank you, Mark.
Yep. Thank you. We truly appreciate that. Happiness can be only achieved by looking. You want to read that out for me, Brian?
Sure. Happiness can only be achieved by looking inward and learning to enjoy whatever life has. And this requires transforming greed into gratitude. St. John. Yeah. Starting with a C.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
St. John C. So many experiences out there to unravel. Absolutely. We all are here. We've all had our own experiences. We've all been through life and dealt with life, you know, the good, the bad, the other. And to minimize or to just bury that stuff is a disservice to ourselves and others.
And, you know, I would especially believe with you being an only child, you know, that you had that mentality of it's only me and I can't rely on anybody or anything. And you probably came to a realization that that wasn't true because, you know, you need other people to lean on in order to make yourself.
It took me until my near-death car accident in order to see that, where I would not rely on anybody to open up a door, to go into a grocery store, any of that. But then when you're on crutches and you don't have, you know, 3 arms to do that, even me asking somebody to open up a door was tough. I didn't want to do it because I felt like a weakness. You
know, it's funny you say that because I've broken both of my legs twice. And it started at third grade, playing soccer, and I just broke my foot and stuff. And my brother always had crutches, and I just had to have crutches. But, you know, it is funny because you realize when you think that you're almighty and you're by yourself, God has a way of saying, you think so, huh? You know, it's humorous. It really is humorous when you really come down to realizing that you are definitely a reflection of your words and your actions, and that you're spewing something that's going to come back and hit you. You know, so Brian, we're going to be billionaires. You know, we're going to be helping so many people along the way, and that's going to make us feel good, but it's going to give us billion tenfolds to help more people. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to see where we go with this and what we do. And yes, we're planning to do this Monday through Friday the best we can. Probably even have like videos that we play when we're not doing the show. And we're taking all vacations off, man. We're taking all vacations off.
Well, and it's like paying it forward. You know, it's like, in my opinion, our life experiences, we went through it, but it's like if we can share that and help somebody else out to give them a perspective or a point of view that they don't have and the missing link, we'd be a disservice as a human being not to do so. You know, granted, it was difficult and hard to get through, but how could we not want to share that to help somebody else out? Because they would do it for us if we have the same energy level and likability.
You want to read that for me?
Sure. From Sandra, took me years to see it as well. Hard to reach out when life handed you a lemon and you don't know how to make lemonade. You will do well. Wow, thank you. Absolutely. Yep.
Absolutely. And that's just it. I carried a lot of shame from the time I was little, from sexual abuse to a bunch of things. And I didn't want anybody to know any of my shame because, I was told that, hey, you're not going to be loved. You're not going to be this, and that, the
Yep.
mentality of ruining a child's life, from young is, you just, back then you just didn't talk about stuff, and we
Correct.
do talk a lot about stuff now, but we realize it's better to talk about it and get it over with than to keep it inside. So,
Well, and when everything from when I was growing up to going through athletics and whatnot is that I always spoke my mind. And to a coach, they didn't like that. They didn't want to hear the honest truth. They didn't want to hear it from somebody that may have not known any better. But I didn't take any crap when I was young, and especially from a coach when I'm doing the same thing as everybody else. But my parents aren't in the PTA, or they don't own a car dealership in town. You know what I mean? Like that popularity thing didn't bode well for me because I didn't. That's not the true. That's not passion. That's not love. That's not somebody that really is. That doesn't work out in real life very well. By giving some people this false sense of identity. And I just didn't take any crap from anybody.
yeah. Well, I can't thank my sister-in-law for being here, my brother's widow, so much because it makes me feel like my brother's here. And my brother was a very, very wise guy. I mean, and a wise guy too, but he was very talented, but the bottom line is, my brother wasn't a saint or anything, but he always knew that God would center him. I mean, as much as he'd run from God, he knew that God was the answer. And so, really, really blessed, but it's, we just are all examples of one another. And it's just sad that we don't try to take those examples and realize how it can change our lives, but that's okay because we all got to learn at different times.
And Julie says it right there. Our words fill our souls. Is that to me that speaks to that? The words, how I interpret them, are true to me, and it's going to be different or similar to everybody else. And there's no right or wrong. It's just what's true to us.
Absolutely. So again, Jules, I'm just so glad you're here. Man, I'm glad I'm not crying over here because this come January, it'll be 5 years ago my mom passed, and then in May it'll be 4 years my brother passed. So it's been a hard 5 years, and I put that twerking video on my page today. I was freaking a lot thinner then, damn it, and I thought I was fat then. I'll take those 50 pounds off and feel pretty damn good next time around.
You keep dancing. You'll get there. Keep dancing.
Absolutely. We're going to have a lot of dancing on here. I just don't want to be in Facebook jail. This TikTok jail shit is for the birds. I don't want to be a jailbird on Facebook. So we're going to have to make pretend. We're going to have to type, hey, put celebration on the back of YouTube and let's all dance YouTube style, whatever it takes. You guys, we're getting up to the hour here. I on behalf of my show, Live, Love, Laugh Out Loud, Brian, I want to thank you for being here and for doing that. And let's see here. This.
Yay, the show is over. You survived. Congratulations. I hope you had a great time. I want to thank you for being on my show. I hope you had a great time. I know I did. Thank you, love you, and God bless.
Brian,
Boom.
I hope I'm more calm at my next show with you, but this one just was so joyful. I think we planned this, right before my birthday. It has been so exciting the last 2 weeks knowing that we were going to do this. And I love your heart. I love your spirit. I just,
thank you.
She said, thank you. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you, Sandra.
I just, I feel really blessed here to, the world is open now from race. Yep. It's good things.
100%, Michael. Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you so much, Michael, for that. I am just truly honored to actually not be afraid to use my voice anymore. I was afraid. I didn't have a, thank you, Charles. I'm going to say all this without trying to cry here, but I just never thought I mattered enough or my words or whatever. I think I was just too much in the victim mode, or the fact of, just hating myself for my part in things in my life. And I didn't realize that it's truly is a blessing, because now I can say, Lynn, you know, your poop stinks just like everybody else. We just have to deal with it and move on. And if you're standing in poop, get away from it and move to another place. So here we are. It's going to be raw and real. And I'm truly, truly excited for what we're going to be back on January 1st. We will be promoting it and letting you guys know. Right now, I have it on Live, Love, Laugh Out Loud. We will work on getting our own page. But we're starting with this crowd here. I'm going to close it out with our new promo for intro for our show. Brian, stay right there. Thanks, you guys. God bless.